Oh, sorry, we are rolling. We are actually rolling. Oh.
Hi, my name is Paul Uba Santos, and I am the series director for Fund It Forward Series B. My role as the series director of the show is basically to help oversee the execution of the visual, storytelling of what Fund It Forward, was supposed to be, from production to post-production.
For the camera guys, we work hand in hand just to achieve one goal. We did season 1 last year, so this is like a season 2. So it's like we're just into the process. We are into the game.
My team and I, we are like content chefs. We dream the dreams. And then, we bring different elements together. And then, we always ensure that every episode stays true to the themes that we've spoken about and have been agreed for that episode.
I copy and back up the data that we shoot. And then I mix the visuals of what we shoot with the ATEM control that we have.
What I basically do is I'm in charge of every single camera equipment on set and every other equipment that we use to shoot on set. I work hand in hand with the cameramen, the DOP, the directors to achieve every segment.
I be content now. Now we the content on the show.
I would describe my role as person who pushes the change agents to act in ways they would not normally act, so we can get content for the show.
The segment I actually direct the judging section, presentations of the change agents, and also the confessionals, and then the eviction section, and the post-eviction.
Chaos. Crisis management. I'm the silent tsunami of the show, basically. A lot of things run through my table, and then over the line, obviously line management, over the line producers team. Yeah, so we tend to manage, absorb, and execute.
As a production manager, basically you harness all production requirements, both human and non-human. Just make sure that the schedule is being adhered to.
I handle the behind-the-scene magic of this production and ensure smooth run on the production. I also double up as the welfare coordinator, ensuring everyone on set is eating well, drinking well.
The change agents chaperone and also social media manager for Fund It Forward Series B. I was in charge of every change agent concern outside of production and also kind of the middle man between production and the change agent, passing across information, ensuring that they are there to production call time and being in charge of their welfare and living day-to-day needs as well. I was also in charge of social media. I managed the Fund It Forward Instagram and Facebook account and generally the social media content.
Set as a social media manager. So far, we've been able to bring awareness of this show across all digital platforms, and I have been in communication with brands to partner with us for awareness, and it's been very productive. And one interesting thing we started as a social media team is to create leaderboards where we see and observe how our viewers vote for who they want to win this 30 million naira.
Okay, greatest challenge is the part where we have technical issues, and then we have to go from mixing down to just filming on the isolated, filming ISO, as we say technically, which means that we just rely on the isolated cameras.
The most challenging part, one, is we have little time to sleep because of the bulkiness of the project and the weight of the project. So we worked tirelessly. We almost work around the clock to ensure that the episode go out on time.
I face numerous challenges. Currently, I'm facing one. Oh, they're even calling. Right. Basically, schedules of talents, people management with the crew, trying to make comfort the borderline of communication. Right. Once the crew are comfortable, I think I can sleep well at night.
Greatest challenge would be finding a balance between what is entertaining and what is very serious. Because again, it's so easy to want to tilt to favor the entertaining side of the show, and without losing the element of the fact that this is also a very serious show dealing with entrepreneurs who are also key into business.
So many challenges. Even when we go out for our field trips, you carry a camera, you go out with the change agents, and you discover that, on the way you find challenges, people always trying to hassle you, because in Nigeria or in Lagos specifically, when they see a camera, people, they don't want to hassle you. You have area boys, you have people who don't want you to place a camera here or there. So whether we are shooting in the hub here or outside the hub, there's just, a lot of challenges.
The parts that I enjoy most about the job is the parts where I have to sit down with the final cut down of the content team. That part where they say, Paul, yeah, come and sit down. Well, we've tried to cut it down to 1 minute or to 1 hour, and then there's still about 15 minutes left. You see, that part is the most tasking part about the entire thing.
Enjoy when I'm handling the welfare part. It's the food part though. I get to see what everyone is eating. I get to say, this is what I have for you. You cannot change it. So, but trust me to be nice. I make sure everyone gets satisfied with whatever they request for.
The most enjoyable part, because this is what we love to do. We're born to edit. It's like working and playing. That's the beautiful part of it, because it's something we've been doing. We're used to it. We enjoy doing it. We want to do it. Working with people with like minds, professionals. So it makes it easy. Wherever you have some little challenge, you just call 1 or 2 persons close to you and they will put you through.
Enjoyable parts of my work on this show is when my clients get to see their face and they love my job. That's the most enjoyable part, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy coming up with ideas. So this season I was in charge of the game sessions, coming up with the games. So that was exciting. Coming up with games and watching the change agents play, and it was interesting. Yeah.
I do, absolutely. I absolutely enjoy writing. It's been fun. Even though I was mostly not on set for this season, but it was as though I was on set, because every detail, every info has to get to me at some point.
One of the most interesting narratives this season has been the CEO of the Week curse. Or if I would say the jinxed CEO of the Week. So when we came up with the idea for the CEO of the Week, we expected it to be a coveted position. That's how we structured it. However, it won't be reality TV if your elements don't take on a life of their own. So the CEO of the Week ended up being some sort of jinx. It turned out that everybody who had become CEO one way or the other were up for eviction and ended up leaving the very next week.
CEO of the week. I kind of like liked the way it tormented almost every one of them. It was pretty interesting. I liked it. And then also, yes, obviously, because I oversaw the confessional, so there was always the interesting part of putting them on the edge. When you ask some questions, they're like, are you sure this thing will make the screen? Are you sure they will show it? Hope they will not show it. So I kind of like that. So kind of make it fun.
At the beginning, I was interested in Bucola's, that's 1101's story, because first, it's very rare to see women in that space, and then, you know, carbon capture is one area that, you know, we've not really explored. The second person that I was very interested in was Amidu. Amidu because shot his backstory, and it got me very emotional because I understood what he was trying to do, not just for his brand, but for the people and for the community. One more person that in fact, right now is the most captivating story for me is Logbook, because I witnessed the transition. And when you're talking about growth, Kehinde Israel is somebody that has grown on the show.
Kiki Farms, I think he's unassuming. You don't get to see him when the noise is being made, but slow and steady, he kept moving from point A to point B like that, week in, week out. So for me, I think he's the most interesting person because you can't predict him.
The first person is Israel of Logbook. And that because he was just a very unassuming, he had a lot of struggle like at the beginning of the season, and then I think the second person was Adewale, which I think shocked most people, like because the way his journey on the show was, I mean, nobody saw that coming.
I think I would say it's between Kiki Farms and Chioma. Yes, within those two. For Kiki Farms, it was a simple case of the way his trajectory into the show, he wasn't supposed to be a part of the top 12, and then from nowhere an underdog, and nobody really saw him coming. And how he just rose through it and swam through it all and made the top 4 was just a very interesting one. Now for Chioma is, from day one, I saw a very interesting contestant who maintained, and it's very difficult to do, maintain a top energy from the get-go.
My role is primarily to make sure that the production runs very smoothly from end to end, that all the intermingling departments run in coherence, to make sure that you're troubleshooting and anticipating things that may go wrong on production, and just try and get them in place. I think the difference between Fund It Forward Season 1 and the B series, or the Series B as we call it, is more the clarity of its purpose. I think amongst the team that works on it, it's sort of evolved to become something which is more than just a show for us to make. We also believe that to the audience, they have a clearer understanding as to why it's conceived and what it's meant to do. And more so, to the talents and the change agents that come onto it, they've had a little bit more understanding of how the transformative element of the vehicle helps them in their various businesses. So what that does is it sort of makes it something which is just, you know, beyond what you make, you know, just for an escape or entertainment. Well, where you see a TV format like Fund It Forward in the nearest future is growing leaps and bounds. I mean, we know there are various TV formats all across the world. There are thousands of them. So we see a format like this growing beyond Nigeria. We've got interest in Uganda and I think the UAE to see how it can be used to also do some social engineering amongst their own youth. Who knows, but the the best thing to do is just do your own thing, create your own format, make it work. And once it's working, you'd find people who will take it and adopt it in their own different nations. So we see it traveling soon, to other localities. I'd just like to thank everybody who's, been a part of this journey. I believe we've created something which is commendable, something which has a deeper meaning than what people just see on TV, and would like to encourage us to just, keep at it. We hope to bring it back for season 3, and we hope to be able to touch more lives and create some great TV, for everybody. Thank you.
I want to say a very big thanks to the executive producer of Fund It Forward. I will urge them and also pray to God to give them the strength, to continue this show, because it's if we can be having this every year, I mean, our society will change a bit, because like I said, if I have money, I will finance all of them.
I really want to see everybody together again, like both talents, cast, crew. I want to see us work together for like 7 years. It's a beautiful thing to become a family.
The 2 producers of this stuff are very motivated as well. One of them is very troublesome as well. But I mean, this kind of also goes to show again how our young people are thinking outside the box and trying to push the envelope in the little corners that they are, and I give kudos to them. I give kudos to Timmy, I give kudos to Kicho, hugely talented folks. Hopefully we would be reading about them in a few years' time, but yeah, you saw them here first.
Final words. I'm happy to be the series director of this impactful show, and I want to say a special thank you to Neil, my guy, G Oyenekon, the showrunner of the show. He's been able to create an enabling environment for the team, both the production team and the change agents, and everyone in our entirety. Zemi, most importantly, as the executive producer of the show, she saw the vision, she shared the vision with us, and here we are, season 2, hoping to continue, to make many more Fund It Forward seasons. So I mean, my final words, and then Sewedo, who's been one of the most amazing people as regards the show. I mean, I feel very awkward now singling out people, because thinking about it, even Mr. Tosin, the technical head, the line producer Mandy, Nengi talent, Tammy talent, social media, I mean everyone, Maria, the entire team, down to even the Camtech guys, Kicho, my amazing guys in post-production, the guys that, I mean, we go sleepless nights trying to make sure we cut down, trying to make sure we make our clients happy. Everyone, the entire team, the camera guys, super amazing guys. My final words would be that we should keep it real, we should continue to keep it 100, and then we would continue to fund it forward, basically.
All right, peace out.